let's take a walk. Let's discuss the 5 things that you need to know if AI is disrupting your industry. By the way, AI is disrupting your industry. It's disrupting all of our industries. And so I have the benefit of researching AI as a part of my role. In my prior role, I was an industry analyst at Gartner. And so I got to review a bunch of technology trends. Things like cloud, like DevOps, sustainability, those kinds of things. And I found a trend with technology trends. And it's basically that people will be people. So even when we're talking about executives and investors, they are also people. And so they will make people mistakes. They'll be susceptible to FOMO, fear of missing out. So we tend to rush into these shiny solutions, maybe even before we know what problem we're trying to solve. And so that is what we're experiencing with AI. So the 5 things. First, AI as a generalist. It's a myth. We have this amazing idea of these AI agents coming into our company and just running around and doing all the work for us. It sounds great to me. In reality, large language models have general knowledge. They don't have the context to configure your VPN. They don't have the context to know what Bob's team means as a part of your organizational structure, or any structure or system or process or best practice you have in place. It doesn't know about that unless you tell it. It doesn't have access to systems unless you give it access. So that starts looking a whole lot like onboarding an employee. You'll also onboard an AI agent. This is very hands-on and very specific, which means we're not talking about AI as a generalist anymore. It's not a real thing. The second thing is that companies will waste more money than make money with AI at this point. So this is that AI first strategy. What does that mean to be AI first? It means prioritize AI wherever you can. Wherever we can apply it, let's apply it. And it's like go to a hardware store and buy a hammer, bring it home. What can I mash with this, right? That's weird. Nobody's doing that. You're buying a hammer because you had a problem and you need to fix that problem. So that brings up number 3, use cases. So find a problem to solve, a use case. Think about what is the value of solving this problem? And that's super important because how much is it going to cost to solve this problem? Do we want to solve a $3 problem with a $100 solution? The answer is definitely no, right? So it shouldn't be AI first. AI is really expensive. It should be AI last. If you can use an if-then statement that's simple and easy to code, well understood, use that, right? Go through all the easy answers first before you move on to the expensive one. So that's number 3. Number 4 is that we've put a lot of effort into hiring people with experience. Experience is the gold standard today. Well, in this era, it's not experience that you need. It's obsessive learning. People who are curious and learning and out there experimenting and testing and trying out these new tools, they're going to have an edge today. What you knew 5 years ago isn't as helpful. It might even hold you back a little bit. So experience just doesn't have as much weight when what we're doing tomorrow is something we've never done before. Number 5, what we're doing tomorrow. Am I going to have a job? Yes. Maybe not the same job, but you'll have a job. There's going to be pressures that come out of this. So, some people in a specific role might be able to do 1.5 times the volume than they could do before, right? That company is not going to hire as soon. They have more capacity now. So there's no new job rec, right? That's changing the supply and demand. It changes the dynamic of that role in the market. So this will be painful for some roles. You can think back to when we got spreadsheets. That was kind of crappy for bookkeepers. It was like, this new technology is terrible, right? But we weren't thinking about what we didn't know yet. We didn't know about, financial analysis and business analytics as a function. We didn't know about all these new things we could do to solve problems that we just didn't have before spreadsheets. Exactly the same with AI today, right? People are scared. We're seeing impacts, but we're not thinking about what the new things we could do that we could never do before. We don't understand what new industries or roles that's going to be. So those are the 5 things. If you take one thing away from this little walk through the forest, it is to find the use case, apply context to it, and then track the outcomes. And if you're not doing that, well, it's probably gonna be just a lot of hype. So that's it. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this, follow me on LinkedIn. Maybe I'll do more. If I don't do more, it means people didn't really like this very much. So hope you like it. Nice to meet you.